One of my aunts, she's still alive, was one of the most beautiful, loving, kind human beings to me. She was amazing. She nurtured me when she had access to me. When I was in her house, I always felt loved and cared for. She's the only person in my family who ever told me she was proud of me and actually wrote it in a birthday card when I was 17. And she tried to go to bat for me. She knew that things were wrong and she approached my mother. I don't know what the conversation was, but the backlash of the conversation to me from my mother was that my aunt thinks I'm sick and that I belong with a shrink and maybe I should be committed. My mother did that to ensure that I never confided in my aunt in any meaningful way. Fast forward many years later, my children were at an event with that side of the family, and there's a backstory there that's not necessary. My aunt went up to my son and said, "Do you think something really happened to Marnie growing up?" And she was referring to my grandfather who molested me. And my son looked at her, he was 13 or 14 years old, and said, "What do you think?" And my aunt said, "Yeah, I think something happened." And it ended there. She's never reached out. She's never broken free from the rest of the family. And I'm never really going to fully understand why that is, because it's clear that she knows that it wasn't me, it was my mother.